Hey there guys, this is BassSinger313 here, continuing on with the Super Mario Odyssey Let's Play. Yes, I know, this has been a very long overdue playthrough, and as you can tell, this is going to come back to the same formula, formula, is that even a word? Formula as the off-screen recordings with post-commentary as well. So, yeah, we're returning to that format, and here we go. We're starting off with a secret patch of No Dog City. Oh my goodness, 12/17/2017. It is almost a year since I recorded this footage. That's amazing. Now, granted, it's not going to be a year anniversary by the time this Let's Play finished. I think this playthrough is going to be finished by, I want to say either the end of this week or the beginning of next week. I'm not sure exactly what the scheduling is like, but basically, yeah, this is basically just me trying to play catch up, essentially. Collecting all the moons, at least all the moons that are part of the base game, and also in the thing, alongside the list, the completion list. So, even though I will be collecting 999 moons, there's not exactly 999 moons you get from those lists. In fact, if anything, like in order to attain 999 moons, you actually have to buy those moons, which I think kind of feels cheapened. I feel like there should have either been like a specific amount of moon to reach, or a total of 999 moons alongside the challenges as well. Now, I'm not opposed to at least buying one moon per store, per world or anything though, but like buying 10 moons, I feel like that's a little bit redundant still. There's a lot of repeated moons, definitely. Like if you've seen any walkthrough, basically, you'll notice that almost every single world will have these creatures, these eyeballs, who basically essentially possesses a specific citizen within those retrospective worlds. There's going to be those costume worlds where like you dress up in a specific costume and then you do that. I'm not sure. I'm not sure if that was a thing or not, though. I have the feeling I might have accidentally skipped some footage. Oh well, whatever. Regardless, this is not a really cohesive list. It's just more or less proof that I essentially did, in fact, 100% completed the game. Not straight all the way straight through, though, unfortunately, though. But like at the same time, it's like we're gonna be here all day if we do that. So this is just a good abridged version, I want to say. So yeah, that also includes all the purple coins as well. But yeah, most of the moons are pretty much repeated over and over again. Like you got the music moons, you got the costume moons, you got the moons where you buy from every single shop. Essentially just like a lot of repeats. There's also some like secret moons where you go inside a warp pipe or a secret door and all of that. It's like they're fairly easy spot. There were some moons, I want to say, that I did require some walkthroughs from. Unfortunately, like I didn't really have a photographic memory of exactly all the moons that I required a walkthrough from. Surprisingly, I got all the moons from this world, the Wooded Kingdom. Not just the Wooded Kingdom. There's some moons I got stuck at, but the Wooded Kingdom and the Wooded Kingdom where the T-Rex resides, I surprisingly got all the moons without using a walkthrough. So I thought, like, I'm not gonna do my own horn. It's definitely very hard, and I'm not gonna shit on anyone who actually utilizes walkthrough. If you guys are for whatever reason stuck, then I feel your pain, because I'm no saint or martyr or whatever in terms of like going through everything blindly and getting everything at the same time. But yeah, I was surprised that I managed to get all the moons properly in that world. Not in the entirety of the Wooded Kingdom. There are some moments, like I did get stuck on some purple coins. There was like this one underpassage that I think it was shown like previously, though. It's not gonna pop up in this video, unfortunately. So, not really able to showcase a good example. But like, just explore around the world if you really like are adamant of not using a walkthrough. It's definitely possible. Oh god, no, this moon. Okay, this moon. I fucking hate this moon so much. It requires so much coins, and you can tell from the sped up footage that literally all I'm doing is just sacrificing all my coins just to make this leaf drop. For a second, I thought that I might have like not glitched the game though, but I'm not making any progress. Either that or like I think I ran out of coins and I require even more coins to grind through or something. But yeah, it's just this is a stupid moon. I really dislike this moon so much. Okay, so yeah, eventually I think I gave up and I was like, okay, fuck this or something. I think I wanted to grind a little bit more coins and then I went back. Not too much, so I assumed that it required 500 coins or something, and I think I didn't have 500 coins enough at the time. It was either that or 1,000, which, good god, like 1,000 moons just for that one moon. It's like you could get a total of 10 moons from a different store at the same rate if that's the case. So I was like, this moon is just pointless. That took me forever to do. It was like, I think like in total it was about like 4 or 5 minutes just to get that one moon. I'm also doing some cleanup duty for Peach's Castle as well. Those are the 3 coins I missed. Once again, the purple coins, I think with the exception of what's the Sand Kingdom called? The Sand Kingdom. The Sand Kingdom, the Wooded Kingdom. I'm not sure if there's any other kingdoms that I got kind of stuck at. But I think those 2 were the main exceptions of coins that I actually did use a walkthrough for in order to find all the purple coins. Otherwise, the only other way or method to finding them is using the Bowser amiibo, to my knowledge. And well, I hope you guys think that $13 is worth it. Although then again, at the same time, you could use the Bowser amiibo for like Smash Bros. I'm assuming. So it's pretty versatile. Amiibos have not been very utilized in the most recent times of Nintendo. I'm not sure if they're gonna be like just the collector's edition or whatever, but like I definitely have a bunch of amiibos just laying on my shelf right now that I just honestly just barely use anymore. They're just there for decoration. I guess I'll pop it on from time to time. I think I'll still definitely use it for Smash Bros. Ultimate, but for the most part, the amiibos are just there for decoration now. And so like I didn't even collect all of them, like just the ones I want. I'm definitely getting the Snake amiibo though. Huge fan of Metal Gear Solid, so gotta have that Snake amiibo. But yeah. So this level in particular, this was a Peach's Castle one, I believe. I don't really have anything to say, honestly. It's like I will say I will say this for sure. Oh god, Unagi eels. Those are always scary, aren't they? I will say for sure though that I think there's a total of, counting this one, there are 3 parts left in this playthrough, and that concludes the end of the 100% completion. I'm not sure exactly what game will replace this. It might just be a one-off though, because I do plan on having something. I don't know exactly the date, but oh shit, I just killed Yoshi. Oh no. But I do want to upload something on November 18th or November 20th. I don't remember exactly what the date is, but it's one of those dates, and it is going to be my 100th Let's Play anniversary, essentially. Like, I'm going to be playing the 100th game of something. It's going to be very special, and honestly, I've been working very, very hard on it. It's also another 100% completionist playthrough. And I'll just say this straight off the bat, like, if you're any Let's Player out there, if you really, really, really want to do a 100% completionist, you gotta make sure you stick to that promise. You gotta stick to that promise. You have to understand what it takes, how long it will take to do a 100% completionist. Otherwise, like, if you do so and then just not do it and not finish it, then well, that's gonna suck. Cause like, well, it's gonna suck to like not finish any playthrough in general. That's why like the majority of I got a lot of comments, not recently though, but occasionally saying, "Hey, you used to do this Let's Play, but I can never find that video anymore. What happened to it?" Well, that's because I deleted it, and it has nothing. Well, most of the part has kind of had to do with the fact that they're not higher quality. I did actually say at one point during the New Game Plus for Catherine that I was going to delete the original Catherine Let's Play. I think I kind of changed my mind now after a moment, because like, oh, well, I did beat it, and even though I might not like it personally, I had to realize it's somewhat of an old video, so like, unless someone's like, "Oh, you did this in the past, therefore I hate you forever," yada yada, and it's like, oh, whatever, that's your deal. Like, I'm not like that anymore, so I can't convince you. If your mind is set up on that, then whatever, there's no way I could do it. I'm just gonna say that That's not me. That's not me anymore. Oh, fuck, I killed Yoshi again. Oh, man. God, poor Yoshi. But yeah, yeah, expect another 100% playthrough of another game, and I will say, straight off the bat, it's gonna be way, way longer than Super Mario Odyssey. In fact, if anything, it might even take me like 2 years to upload the entirety of the game. Like, the first... Not first... How do I say this? The first dungeon, per se? I think that's an appropriate word, although I think that might be a little bit, spoiling it too much. But whatever, it's gonna be a JRPG. I'm not gonna say much until later, but it is a JRPG, and yes, 100%ing a JRPG... Ooh, excuse me, sorry. That's gonna be very taxing on my part, and as of now, even though I do plan on uploading it soon, it's oh man, the first dungeon alone is 36 parts. Just the first dungeon. There's a total of 7, 8, 9 dungeons. The dungeon definition kind of like fluctuates between playthroughs, I want to say, but like I said, if the first dungeon already took 36 hours, imagine doing all that for all the other dungeons, but not only doing that, but doing all the 100% completionist requirements as well. That's gonna be a long playthrough, and that's one thing. That's something scary, but also exciting at the same time that I really want to overcome. Like, if I manage to finish this, I don't even want to set a time limit at all. I just want to, like, see if I could do it. No, I don't want to see if I could do it. I will do it. I will 100% complete this game because it is such an amazing JRPG, and I want to... Actually, no, there is one issue I might have to take account to, and that is the potential of copyright issues. That's the one thing I'm somewhat scared about, which is I'm not going to worry about it until like very later in the long run when we get to the 7th dungeon. I think I kind of already spoiled what it is just from all those hints. Hell, I think I even said like November something, that was a huge hint as well. Fuck it, it's Persona 5. I do plan on doing a 100% completionist playthrough of Persona 5, and yes, it is going to be long. Like my dick. Okay, I'll shut up now. But yeah, no, it's Persona 5. I'm planning on doing a 100% completionist playthrough. And what I define as a 100% completionist playthrough for Persona 5's sake simply is to just get all the trophies, and all that requires is beating the game twice. I don't need to play in the hardest difficulty at all, although as tempting as that may be, all it does is really just increase the HP and decrease the attack power and all that from your ally side, while increase the attack power, defense, vitality of your opponents. So it's like, that's pretty boring in terms of like difficulty selection. So it's like, might as well just play it on normal mode. At the very least, normal mode. Like, I was kind of tempted to play it on very easy mode just to get it over with, but I felt like that just ruins the fun for me. Like, most of the fun for Persona games in general is the challenge. So, yeah, I'd rather not play it. Maybe in the second playthrough, just to make things a lot more easy. Actually, no, I can't, because I think one of the... There's nothing in terms of, like, difficulty setting whatsoever, but there is one... Well, actually, no, is it possible? I don't remember exactly, but I think it's possible to change difficulty in the middle of the game unless it's on super easy mode. So maybe I could play easy mode throughout the entire game and then like switch it to normal mode, or hell, even merciless mode in the middle of the game. Oh yeah, this move was fucking annoying to get as well. Like, I had to like... So normally you had to hit the volleyball like 100 times to get that specific move. I decided to cheat myself a little bit by having a second Joy-Con and having Cappy do all the work for me. I kind of want to go for a world record here, so that's why like I'm doing it even further, even though I already got the move requirement. But I really don't like this mini game. Not only that, but like, it's fast forward here, so it's very hard to decipher it. But it's actually not that fast to hit all the volleyballs. All it requires is a lot of fucking patience, and that's something I don't have. Although, judging from this footage right here, is like, that's kind of a little bit contradicting, don't you think? But yeah, oh crap, I think I kind of messed up a little bit. I'm recording this on 441 project rate, And I'm not sure, I think this video might be 48000 project rate, so that might have an effect on the audio. Oh well, whatever, too late now. I could easily edit it post editing. So it shouldn't be that bad. At least I hope it's not. I could just easily like look in the middle of the video and see like if that's what we call it, delayed, or it's like, no, that doesn't seem right. For example, for now, bam, there we go. I got a moon. That should be a good sync enough. I hope. Just the second one. All right, I'm a fishy and purple coins. There we go. Okay, so I'm saying exactly as to when I'm getting it, and moon. Okay. I was a little bit hesitant there, though, but I think I got the timing right. Those 3 tests should be enough for me to, like, test whether or not I'm actually in sync with the audio, or, the footage. Despite recording in a different project rate, I keep on forgetting to change the project rate because, I don't know, I really should set the default to 48000 because that's always the default for every single one of my recording equipment. My Elgato capture card records audio at 48000 project rate. Or 48 hertz. I think that's probably a lot easier to say, honestly. And I kind of like pester all my co-workers, commentators, to record it for 48000 project rate as well, just so that it can get in sync properly. But yeah, I'm surprised that I haven't really managed to done that with Audacity yet. It's not that big of a deal when I use Audacity because that's mostly for post-commentary work or my compare and contrast work. But aside, or not just compare and contrast, but like top 10 videos, what if series, I did eat a beforehand, so I do apologize if for a reason I got like random burpees. But yeah, hopefully that doesn't affect too much. I hope. Some more, and my dad's in the background because he is talking. Hả?
Mai có đi học không?
Dạ mai đi học. Mai thứ tư là nó đi học mà.
Lúc cha đi sớm rồi về đi không?
Dạ, cha quan tiền hả?
Là đó.
Yeah. Any of you guys Vietnamese audience out there, you probably understand. I was just talking to my dad. He said to drop him off at work as per usual, and for some reason he told me if I have school tomorrow. Of course I do. It's a Wednesday. Wednesday was like 2 days ago, Dad. Oh well, whatever. By the time I'm recording this commentary, by the way, by the time I'm uploading this, it's probably way dated. It's a lot easier to definitely record a lot of pre-recorded footage instead, and then split them up into parts rather than like play them live, like honestly most Let's Players do. Well, I wouldn't say most Let's Players. Like, there's still some popular Let's Players like Sugar Conroy that pre-records all his stuff. He still manages to do a good job at that, and I don't think like his commentary style is. I know I've been talking a lot about Sugar Conroy, but honestly, he's been my inspiration when it comes to like doing Let's Plays. So that's why I kind of like look up to him a lot. Not to suck his dick a lot, but honestly, that's the way I've kind of been rolling when it comes to like. How I make my Let's Plays. Now, I try not to mimic his style or like completely copy him. For example, like he's very family friendly, and you'll never hear him say the word fuck, shit, or cunt in any of his Let's Plays, or at least like any of his recent ones. I think he might have cursed beforehand, and I think he might also have cursed during the Runaway guys, or at the very least, maybe that was Proton John. I don't know. But yeah, that's basically what I'm going for, like, just Let's Players that I do enjoy, and see how, like, they're enjoyable because this reason and that reason. So I was like, okay, let's see if I could try to formulate that type of style. But also at the same time try to put my own unique spin as well, if I can. Tips for any of you Let's Players out there, although if you're trying to come up with tips to how to be a popular Let's Player as well, that's out of my league. I don't think like the majority of my subscribers are really here for my Let's Plays. They're mostly Smash fans, and I do appreciate them. It's just like I only make Smash videos like occasionally, And while at the current moment right now, I do make a lot of Smash videos because of the Road to Ultimate, and I do plan on covering Smash Bros. Ultimate. I might even revive the Who Can series and the Finn and Smash League series as well, thanks to Ultimate's release. Don't expect me to continue that train, the hype train, because honestly, like I'm kind of predicting that it's gonna be the same Wii U predicament right there. It's like, okay, well, I got all this, but like at the same time, I get the feeling I'm gonna run out of ideas again. So I was like, okay, just end it right there. Wait until the next Smash game comes out, and then bam, continuing on with Smash videos. But yeah, Smash Bros is fucking an amazing title, amazing series. It's the type of game that manages to just collaborate with everyone, you know? Like, anyone who's like a huge Nintendo fan, hell, anyone who's a video game fan in general, I think has to like somehow experience Smash Bros. In one way, shape, or form. And the only people who have not experienced Smash Bros. Yet are obviously not huge Nintendo fans, or just people who don't have the time to, I guess, invest in a Nintendo system and play the game. My guess at the very least, though. I'm not one of them. I feel like I'm always going to be a Nintendo fan no matter what. Unless they become like EA. There is absolutely no way I could ever, like, have Nintendo just, like, buried into the recesses of my mind whatsoever. No, it was Microsoft. I had to play a little bit of, like, a video game console bias, but honestly, I do like Microsoft when they're good. Well, you could pretty much say that for any console manufacturer, but, like, for real. They have been doing some smart business strategies. Like, I think they're the only companies that have done backwards compatibility. Like, the Nintendo Switch doesn't have one, unless you really want to count the NES Classics. I kind of don't, because you technically have to pay for it again. And for the Switch's case, you have to buy an online subscription. That's something I really don't like nowadays, is that every single company, except for Steam, because Steam is awesome, they now have to pay for the online. It's like, I kind of understand why they do it though. Like, they had to run their servers. Well, with Nintendo, they're just being greedy. Because, like, they don't have servers. They don't have, like, dedicated servers to run all their online infrastructures. And I've recently played Splatoon 2 online just to see it out, and I feel no difference compared to when I played it at launch. What the fuck, Nintendo? It's like, that's the one thing, like, I feel ripped off from when it comes to Nintendo, is that online infrastructure is like, they're not doing it very well. It's like, and the NES games, like, whatever. If I own them, then, well, that sucks because I already own them. Why is this needed for me? They're literally stripping off content for us and then just repackaging them and giving us it for a fee, basically. And that just, it's like, now Nintendo's just being like all the other companies. It's like, what the heck? It's like, why? Like, I remember, like, back in the PlayStation, when PlayStation 4 was about to launch, it was like, yeah, PlayStation 4 is gonna be awesome, except for the fact that, oh shit, now we have to pay for the online. What the hell, Sony? Because, well, then again, at the same time, Sony got hacked a lot during the PlayStation 3 era, so I guess there's a reason why they did, because, like, I think the number one reason why they should pay for online is, anyone should pay for online, would be for security. I think that's really the only reason. Otherwise, it's like, well, shit. What other reason? Just to play online? Well, I could just do that on my PC for free. And to be fair, I think PC is also very easily hackable, so maybe that's the reason. And at the same time, like, Steam is very, like, booming. So it's like, oh, well, what reason do we have in order to, like, pay for the... We could make more money, but we could also lose a lot of fan base, or a lot of people who dedicate themselves online. So it's like, yeah, let's not do that. We'll just have it free. Although there are certain companies that, depending on the game, force you to pay for the online. Like with online passes. Those are awful. It's like, they're basically season passes, except they give you the quote-unquote luxury of playing online, even though I could probably play a different game and that online infrastructure is free. a little bit of a downer in terms of this Let's Play episode. I do apologize for that. I just kind of feel like, at the same time, I feel like I have to mention that because as much as I do love Nintendo, they can be dicks sometimes. It's on top of their online, they also still have that copyright issue as well. Super Mario Odyssey I think like in recent times, Super Mario Odyssey has to be the most popular Let's Play aside from Breath of the Wild, both of which are Nintendo games, both of which copyright infringement. Damn. Well, shit. What? So when the two most popular Let's Plays I played, I make no money out of it. Well, damn. Like, I'm just kidding though. Like most of my Let's Plays are just not very much profitable. So I was like, even though I do monetize them nowadays, I think I used to be adamant saying, oh shit, I should probably not monetize them because like that's not right, this is very easy work. And then I realized it's like, oh shit, I can make money out of this and I'm a greedy money whore or something. Like, seriously, money changes you, I feel, and it kinda sucks. I kind of have to do, at the very least, I don't initiate any of those ads that like where you're forced to click the skip ad button. Like I think the best way I've done most of my ad revenue is either the banners or the sidebars. I think those are the only ones that are not too distracting from the video itself, I want to say, although the tabs are going to be a little bit annoying because you do eventually have to click X on them if you want to get the bottom part of the video. But other than that, it's like, it's like, the ads are not too intrusive, it's like unlike the skip ad ones. Although I am thinking about doing those skip ads monetization for the What If series and the Compare and Contrast series, because those are the ones that are going to be very heavily edited, very heavily scripted. So of course there's going to be a lot more effort in that one, and I feel like I should have more of that ad revenue money in order to showcase that, hey, this is definitely worth it. Doing these types of videos is definitely worth it, you know? But anyways, yeah. Well, these Let's Plays, it's very easy. It's like, okay, whatever. It's not too much money, but like, it's free money, so might as well. Yeah, especially the Smash Bros. Ones. Actually, no. At the very least, Smash Bros. Is not copyright infringed yet. I say yet because like so far, like with 64 Melee, I have not gotten anything. But Brawl has some musical soundtracks such as from Super Mario Odyssey, Super Mario Galaxy, and Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess, where I know for a fact they're copyrighted. So I guess I'm just gonna have to avoid those stages. Like I think Pokemon is very safe in terms of like Nintendo properties that are very popular and most likely won't be demonetized. So any PokeTubers out there, you got lucky. The Pokemon companies very much knows how to dedicate their like YouTube space towards the creators, and I do appreciate them. I will give shoutouts to the Pokemon company without a doubt, Game Freak, or anyone that's affiliated with the Pokemon series. But like Nintendo, so like Splatoon, that's copyright. Mario, Zelda, that's copyright. What else is there? Metroid's probably gonna be a copyright. Star Fox was copyrighted as well. Shit. I don't think Xenoblade is though. That's surprising because I think that's a first-party Nintendo title, but that's not that you can monetize out of that game. So I guess that's good news. Same thing goes for Fatal Frame, although I think it's also like somewhat co-owned by Koei Tecmo as well. Actually, no. Now that I remember from history, Fire Emblem Warriors is able to be monetized, and so is Hyrule Warriors. I'm guessing it's mostly because Koei Tecmo somehow had a part in it. So glad that they're like, as long as Nintendo's working with third-party companies, I think it's fine. I wouldn't be surprised if Mario and Rabbids Kingdom Battle is also able to be monetized because it's also affiliated with Ubisoft as well. Yeah. Legal Notions by Basinger313. If you guys are interested in doing Let's Plays for Nintendo games. Yeah. I'd say like in this circle realm of like the video game space, Nintendo has got to be one of the most popular ones. Either that or like CS:GO, Overwatch, Call of Duty, all those like first-person esports games. Well, then again, we got Melee, I guess, so that's got to count for something, right? So yeah, speaking of Melee, Armada, he's retiring. It really sucks because like he's definitely one of those like Smash tubers that, sorry, not Smash tubers, pro Smash players that I definitely do follow. I think he's like one of the most interesting and very amazing Smash players out there. I don't get to see a whole lot of Peach players, although I think he mainly plays a lot of Fox, which I play Fox too, so it's not like, so that's also a given as well. But yeah, the fact that he's retiring is like, well, at the very least in singles. Yeah, it sucks, but at the same time I understand his predicament. All I can say is that I wish him the best of luck for whatever he's gonna pursue in the future. But yeah, God. Just thinking about retiring, it's like... I think the only way I'm ever going to retire off of video making is if YouTube could literally dies. If YouTube dies, then so will most of its creators, unless we have a YouTube competitor or a YouTube lookalike. Basically the Facebook of YouTube, I guess. But even then, like, Facebook is nothing better anyway, so... Well, at least nowadays, I don't know. I don't know how it was like back then. I never had a MySpace, and I only like recently, well not recently, like only joined Facebook around like 2009, I think. So yeah, there's that. I think I used to have a YouTube account back in 2000, either 6 or 7. Like, I was one of the early adopters of YouTube because I remember watching all those Smash Bros. Machinimas by, I think, Master Lynx or Master of Hyrule. I don't exactly remember. It was now back then it was funny because I was a dumbass kid, but nowadays, yeah, they're pretty lowbrow humor. So, But yeah, I was one of those early YouTube adopters. For some reason, I decided to make a brand new YouTube account in 2000, either 2009 or 2011. I don't remember exactly the date, but I was one of them. And it's like my very first ever YouTube account. It's probably either deleted because like I haven't logged in it for a while, or just dormanted in purgatory or some shit. I don't know. It's not like I can even try to attempt to log in anyways because I don't fucking remember the password. By the way, #1 tip for anyone who has an account: make sure that every single one of your account has a different password. Trust me, like, don't use the same password for every single one of your account because, oh shit, well, most likely this password can be used for this account as well because it's by the same person, so I'm gonna hack into that one. It's like, no, don't do that. Make sure every single one of your accounts, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, or whatever, make sure they're all different passwords. That's what I've been doing a lot, so it's like, if I get hacked in, like, one account, it's like, well, they can't hack the other one because I use a very different password. I do have a note somewhere in my room to make sure I don't forget or anything, though, but... whatever. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. This is Basinger signing out. We'll see you guys in the next part.